The topic of the session: explain key responsibilities or daily responsibilities of the Scrum Master. Okay, so let us start the discussion. So anyone who is interested, you can explain.
So, the Scrum Master trains the development team in an understanding, attending the daily Scrum. So the next point is the Scrum Master daily analyzes the capacity and velocity of individual team members and will prepare a chart like a burn chart or a velocity chart and will be sharing to the product owner. So, even the Scrum Master will create an environment, very good environment with the development team and product owner, so that there is no impediments between in the projects.
Okay.
Scrum Master daily Scrum meetings is the first thing of the first responsibility of the Scrum Master. Apart from that, he will arrange all the ceremonies. Sprint planning meeting, retrospective, everything he will plan and he will.
No, Vijay. What is your first point? Scrum Master.
First is the daily Scrum meetings. He will schedule the meetings.
No, see, Scrum meetings are for the Scrum team. Okay, so Scrum team has to arrange the meetings. So Scrum Master facilitates that. But daily Scrum is not for Scrum Master.
Yeah, Ramana. Scrum Master. Yeah, Scrum Master should make sure that the daily Scrum happens daily and on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and make sure it is only a 15 minutes session, and make sure monitor whether whether what was completed yesterday and what is there in today's plate for the team member and what they are going to do tomorrow. Is there any impediments to do this to perform this, so that the Scrum Master, they have to make sure that the team answers all these questions, so that all the team members are in synchro.
Okay, so this is the answer I'm expecting at a agile team member level, not Scrum Master interview. Okay, the question is, if you attend the interview question is, explain what are your daily responsibilities in your current project. How you articulate that to interviewer. So that I wanted to know from you.
Yeah, so this Suman here, Ramna. To me, during the Scrum call, daily Scrum, a Scrum Master should understand, is there any impediments in the team? So you should make a note of it and you should try to resolve them. If there are any conflicts between the team members, so you should be resolving them. And to me, yes.
Suman, can you give me an example? What are the last 3 impediments you resolved?
So impediments as in if a specific team member is expecting a database and software and he doesn't have, and that then as a Scrum Master, I should be checking with the IT team and then it is installed in his system. That is one thing.
See, why Scrum Master has to do that? It's a common process in your organization.
Okay.
So it is not at all Scrum Master's job to ensure you have all the access or not. It's your responsibility and your organization process responsibility. So tell me last 3 impediments you resolved as a Scrum Master. See, your point is, so Scrum Master helps in impediment removal. Okay, so I wanted to know last 3 examples from your experiences.
Management is expecting my team to work in the other project also. That is one issue that I got in. I have heard from the team, and then I spoke with the management, and then explained them how critical is our team, and so that our team can focus only on the current current deliverables and sprint. That is one.
Okay.
So, and it is, I mean, like, there are conflicts between team members where a senior member doesn't want to perform a testing activities of the of the testing activities. So I have to explain that.
Okay, so I'll go ahead, Ramna. He is the Scrum Master, is a facilitator for facilitating all the ceremonies. That's one thing. And then coordinate with PO, and then working closely, and then plan for upcoming sprints.
Okay. So
Okay.
Srikanth, coordinate
Okay.
with PO. I want three examples.
Okay, so you want with three examples in the sense coming to that
So
releases upcoming.
You are a Scrum Master. You are telling you are coordinating with PO. What you coordinated with PO? Can you give me three examples?
Okay, so first one is upcoming sprints releases. First one thing. Okay, so what we can do the better backlog, during the backlog grooming, what are the items we can pick it up, and then those things, instead of going for back before going to the grooming session, we can discuss with PO and arrange the order of it. Okay, before going to the team. That's one thing.
Come again. Can you repeat it?
Okay,
Before
so
going to the team.
backlog refinement or grooming session. Okay, so work with the release, better planning of backlog grooming, actually backlog items. Let me put it that one word. Okay.
Anyone so you can. What are the Scrum Master responsibilities? Apart from Suman and Srikanth, give your answers and we'll discuss on examples. Being a Scrum Master, what you are doing in your office.
Ramana, shall I try to answer that? Somedeep here.
Yes. Yes, Soumya.
Okay, so actually I have taken this time to write it down, my answer. So I have written it. I'll read out my answer right now.
Yes.
Scrum Master is like the nervous system in the body who has its presence everywhere in an organization. So he works behind the scenes as well as he faces the stakeholders along with the product owner. He works more as a conduit between line of business and development teams. So a Scrum Master integrates the soft skills with the latest tools and technologies, thus maintaining a very high level view of both organizational and technical dependencies. So if I would have to spell out all the roles, I have put down 10 points for that. The first is integrate the Scrum team into Agile framework, share his knowledge of understanding of Agile and Scrum with the team as and when required. Then he facilitates communication and information exchange between the external groups and the project team. Monitor the project progress, provide timely feedback as and when required, and drive a culture of agility and learning within the team and the organization. So he should also be observant to team's daily activities to gain a clear view of members' contribution in sprint sessions. He also organizes Scrum events as necessary, such as ensure the daily Scrum is productive and do not cross the 15-minute time box. He offers resolutions to impediments, if any, encourages paired programming techniques for the team. The Scrum Master helps the product owner to optimize the product backlog and effectively manage it. He forms an essential link between the product owner and the project team by communicating the product owner's wish list to the project team. Next point would be implement changes in the organization level to increase the team's productivity by leveraging the management team. Then collaborate with other Scrum Masters within the organization to improve the methodology's efficiency. And the last point would be the Scrum Master should be foresighted enough to act proactively and prevent potential problems. So this is what I have just summarized these things from our class session, because what I have learned during this class only I can share. So this is what I have come up with the answer.
But these things are all like generic informations, right? Like not like daily responsibilities what a Scrum Master will do. Yeah, of course, some points are matching, but still generic information. That's what I feel. Anyway,
Yeah.
so in my idea, yeah, this is a common question where, yeah, first of all, I'm a new moment here. So this is a common question where every interview it has been asking to me. Yeah, the thing is like, yeah, the Scrum Master, as someone Shrikant yeah, said, so Scrum Master is a, facilitator for the events. The other thing is like, estimating in terms of any prioritized product backlog comes across from the stakeholder side or product owner side that he need to do, and he need to have the ability to track or remove the impediments which is slowing them to do the work or stopping them to do the work, that he need to check it out and monitor. And yeah, he need to check it out, whether the team are set it up in the same agile alignment mindset in order to achieve the goal. So this is in a simpler term what a Scrum Master does in a daily basis manner. By the end of the day, he need to send the daily status report to the product owner as well as the delivery manager or to the stakeholder side. So that he need to do. Yeah, that's it from my end. Yeah, Ramna, please go ahead.
Yeah, Mohammed, you also told generic things only. Can you give examples to these 5 things?
Yeah, for prioritized product backlog, if it is comes means then the Scrum Master responsibility will come across. I mean, like he will be doing the estimation part, agile estimation part with the development team. So that is one thing.
Okay, what is Scrum Master involvement in estimation?
He will be doing, facilitating the event as a sprint planning at the time and one thing. And even if it is a sprint is running in the middle of the, if it is a running sprint, then again, he will be initiating for the meeting thing. And, along with the development team, he will be doing the estimation part by doing the planning poker thing and teaching them the development team. If they are not knowing about the estimation part, teaching them based on the Fibonacci series, planning poker, and other things that he will be doing.
Okay. But
Okay.
coaching is a one-time activity, right? Why he has to involve every time in estimation? It's a one-time activity. First sprint, he can coach the team.
No, that is not an answer, because sprint planning also will do the estimation part. In case if there is a prioritized product backlog, we will suddenly, what is that? The product owner is coming up with a new task. That is what prioritized product backlog. Then again, we need to do the estimation part. So it will happen in the sprint planning also. In the beginning of the sprint also, even in the middle of the sprint also. So whenever there is a prioritized requirement is coming on, then there is an estimation need to be there. That is the answer.
So any other answers?
And he can even say that to forecast the number of deliverables, what has been done for the day. That also he need to do a track, eye on it, and then to check it out, like what need to be done for the rest of the remaining days for which is remaining on the sprint. So that is also is one of the responsibilities. So I mean to say that the forecasting the number of deliverables to be delivered for the day, that is also one of the point, Ramna.
Yeah. Any other answers?
Scrum Master responsibility is to just let me finish one point. A Scrum Master main responsibility is to generate the charts, burn up chart and burn down charts and other metrics required, and they have to be shared with the product owner. That is, I think, one of the key responsibility.
Yeah. Thanks, Vijay, for answering.
So Ramana, I would like to add one more point. As a Scrum Master, I have to make sure my team is getting self-organized each and every day, so that in the future the Scrum Master involvement becomes less, and the team is self-organized and they can do their own things on themselves.
This prioritize product backlog. For example, what I would say, Ramana, there is a situation where product owner doesn't know the technicality of the project, and a team has to. There is a dependency between story. User story third and four, and based on the team, it should be reprioritized based on the technicality of the team. So this is for that, maybe we can discuss with you initiate a meeting with the product owner and then explain them the technicality, and then get that prioritization. This kind of help.
Okay.
Sir, I want to add one more thing over here. Like Scrum Master, it conducts a retrospective meeting, and in retrospective meetings, what are the issues which are highlighted? He makes sure that the same issue has been, is not the same issues are not getting repeated in the next sprint. So this is the one of the responsibilities of the Scrum Master. And for the user story estimation, he also participates in the user story estimation.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a couple of things I want to add, like whatever happened for our project. It's at the very starting, the user stories are incomplete. Some of them are not having acceptance criteria. Those are not having complete details and as such. So ensuring the stories are aligned to the agile way, Scrum way, and having all the details. That's in one thing I need to make sure. And after that, as we go on, based on whatever is happening, the definition of done is used. Like some of the improvements we need to do, those are the things also we have done. Like as a Scrum Master, like whatever the things happen, we are discussing with all the team and taking that discussion point we kept, and based on that we used to update the definition of done thing, and making sure we it's in our team, I took the thing and I talked to the product owner first, and we both talked to the stakeholders, everyone, and agreed to the adapt the new definition of done in some of the things. Earlier, as there is no time, they are not doing unit testing. Like the J units, we make sure it's a mandatory thing. Like that, those are the some of the process we kept, and we added time in the planning as well. So those are few of the things we did as part of our project.
Okay. Okay. So any other answers?
One more thing, the Scrum Master should have minimum technical knowledge, what the development team is talking regarding the stories and all, like how they are estimating it, so that the Scrum Master should have analyzing the given story points were correct or not. So it should the Scrum Master should have a technical knowledge, minimum technical knowledge. And one more thing is even though it is the primary responsibility is the development team should monitor ALM application tool, updating the stories, like the story is in progress or it is done or it is doing. If they are not updating it, so the Scrum Master should monitor it, and then they have to update to the developers to update the status tickets in the ALM tools.
Okay. Right. So, yeah, thanks for all your answers. Your answers are correct, and I appreciate. But one thing I wanted to tell. So, Tuesday evening I told, next topic is Scrum Master daily responsibilities, and you got 2 days time because yesterday class was cancelled. The way you prepared and attended this class is really not up to the mark. Many of you. If you are really serious about attending interviews and getting job as a Scrum Master, so you have to cross-check your way of preparation like I'm really like I can sense you are trying to like giving a basic answers, generic answers, are replicating very fundamental things, but you have not, no one has prepared a basic script for this class. So if you are attending interview sessions class, see why I announced the next topic. Okay, so the reason why I announced the next topic is like so you can come, you can attend next session with the proper script. Okay, I can see clearly the gap. So that is like little more examples I have expected from you. Okay, so anyway, right. So I'll start giving my answer. So before I give like my answer, so the next interview question is, that is session number 4. This is not tomorrow. So tomorrow I may not take the session. So as I told, weekly three or 4 interview question sessions I'll be taking. So next interview questions class will be on Monday only. Okay, because or Monday or Saturday, I'll update you in the WhatsApp group. So next topic for interview questions. Total 15 sessions planned, and 4th topic. So that is session 4 topic. So in first 5 questions related to introductory kind of questions, very basic questions. So next topic is explain about your current project. So, and which project you are like you are the Scrum Master role. I wanted to explain your current project and your contribution to this project. And what is my answer? Like for today's topic, that is Scrum Master responsibilities. Okay, so so being a Scrum Master, like so I'm working as a Scrum Master from last 3 years or last 5 years. So as a Scrum Master, like I mean, I wanted to in my observation, like so I wanted to divide my responsibilities into 3 categories. One, so Scrum Master day-to-day responsibilities in a new project where client, team, project managers are new to Agile. Okay, so and like the second category, so I mean, so I joined a project as a Scrum Master where team has no, so team has knowledge on Agile. I can say they're doing Agile. They're doing Agile. And third category, so team has like they have experience in Agile, matured in Agile, they're being Agile. So they're being Agile. So in my experience, there are few projects I worked as a Scrum Master. So in one of the SAP transformation project, so completely the entire system is new to Agile. I'll tell you. So in this project, like SAP transformation project, which I have done from 2017 to 19, in a new Agile project. So being a Scrum Master, what are my responsibilities? Being a Scrum Master, what are my responsibilities? And so team has, so in few projects, like so in one of the one of the banking project, like I worked as a, it's like everyone knows, like everyone has knowledge on Agile, experience on Agile, like but they are doing Agile. They are I observed like even few gaps, and what was my responsibilities in this project, little different. And so I worked in So one of the one of the project, so where we have completely, so Agile is being implemented from several years. Okay, so in one of this in one of the insurance project where Agile is implemented from several years, and what was my contribution to this project? So these three different responsibilities I have faced in my previous projects. I wanted to share all three experiences with you in this interview. And so the first coming to, if I mean when I joined a new project as a Scrum Master, so in one of the project where the client and project managers, everyone new to when they're new to Agile, so my responsibilities started with, so understanding the understanding project. So I started so understanding the project. So I have done so assessment of so is this project right candidate for Agile? Is this project right candidate for Agile or not? Okay, and I have conducted Agile workshops to especially clients, leadership and teams. Different workshops. It's not a common workshop. Separate workshop for clients and end users. Separate workshop for leadership. Separate workshop for teams. I conducted three to four Agile workshops. Okay, so then I started creating Agile templates. So in my organization we have an Agile capability team. I coordinated with them, and I took the organization level Agile templates we followed to define so to define product backlog, to define release plan, to define a sprint planning template, so to define burn down chart, to define burn up chart. Okay, so I have created a few Agile templates: product backlog, release plan, sprint plan, burn down chart, burn up chart. So like this, so a number of templates. I started customizing the templates according to this project. And so I involved in project initiation, project initiation discussions, because client is new to Agile. When client is new to Agile, so what I understood, they started giving again business requirements or BRD document like traditional model. Business requirements or BRD document like traditional model. Okay, so when they started giving business requirements or BRD document like traditional model, so I interacted with the client as well as the dev team members, and helped them in converting them into user stories. So slicing, so converting them into user stories, and so based on the user stories and other parameters, initial estimates I have given initial estimates. So it is not my job to give entire estimates, so I have given the initial estimates. Okay, so so like this, I mean, there are many new things I have done. So either conducting Agile workshops, creating Agile templates, or so implementing Agile as per the Scrum framework. Okay, so many because it's a completely a transformation. It's a completely a transformation. So if you get opportunity as a Scrum Master, this category of project we call it as a Agile transformation project. If you get an opportunity as a Scrum Master, it is really challenging and interesting, because so we get, I mean, the entire Scrum Master real or potential role responsibilities we can perform here, right from defining the Scrum, understanding the feasibility, templates or ALM tools implementation, conducting Agile coaching workshops to different kind of workshops. So multiple things we will get opportunity, and so understanding automation, scope of automation. So scope of automation, so for CI/CD delivery, like this, I I mean, I can add, like I can give you hundreds of examples. So what are the changes I have? I mean, I tried to bring in, like, to convert this project into agile transformation, because so like I have faced with, like, lack of automation. I faced problems with lack of challenges with lack of automation, shared resources, lack of knowledge on agile. So, like, aligning that agile procedure with organization procedure, there is a real tough. The toughest problem is, so you have an XYZ, you have project level procedures, organization level procedures. Now I am trying to bring into a new procedure called agile procedure that should be aligned to project level, and that should be aligned to organization level, and they should not deviate from agile like concepts. So this was a really tough thing, and so I learned many things, like, here. So this was one of my the best project in my career, in terms, because here I got opportunity for transformation. Coming to, like, in one of the Bank of America project, like, where they are already they have implemented agile from since several years, but still they are struggling to, like, fully adapt to the agile. So in this project also I worked as a Scrum Master. So in this project, like, so it is team has knowledge on agile, team already, like, working on agile kind of. Okay. So but what I observed are what are the improvements. So I mean, so what I started, like, so in terms of responsibilities, my daily responsibilities. So because here no need to conduct agile workshops, like, so they know everything, they're implementing agile, like they're doing agile. Okay. So what are the additional responsibilities or additional things I have added here, in addition to the typical responsibilities of Scrum Master, as you know. So typical responsibilities of Scrum Master: impediment removal, agile coaching at organization level and team level. Okay, so facilitating the Scrum events, like, so servant leader, like, so as in addition to the typical responsibilities, what are the extra things what I started here? So when I joined this team as a Scrum Master, I completely observed that there is a huge scope for automation testing. And, like, so we started like, automation testing transformation, like, so that, like, it is easy. I mean, we can save time, or we can, like, so we can eliminate unnecessary procedures kind of thing. So to support our agile procedures or Scrum concepts, like, so I mean, one key responsibility I have taken it up: automation testing transformation. So we started, like, so we built our own automation framework which is aligned to client, and we built that framework in Python. Okay, this is one thing we have done. And we started till that time, like, yes, they're I mean, they are implementing agile. I mean, they're participating in the ceremonies, all these things. But, like, most of the work they're, like, I mean, so still they're working as a sub teams kind of thing. Entire UI team is sitting in Bay 1, like, database team is sitting in Bay 2, or like testing team is sitting in Bay 3. There was no such, I mean, most of the team members are operating from the same location, but still they're working in different conference rooms or different base. So I took, like, I spoke with my delivery manager, and I took permission to. So even we discussed with the client, we explained the client, because it's a restricted bay kind of thing. Like, in restricted bay, if you work with especially Bank of America kind of clients, like, so changing the office premises is not that easy, because it's a restricted bay and the client is monitoring everything, every system, even mouse also, they only has, like, with their permission only, the mouse which is sent from US only we have to use here. So you should not just, like, you can use your infrastructure or you can use your office space. So it's completely client controlled. So I tried to convince the client the purpose of, like, so agile table, like, we started agile office environment. So till that time, like, yes, mindset, trainings, workshops, certifications, these are done. So we created agile office environment, and we built, like, a model agile bay. So which contains agile table, which contains a office like storyboard, so a physical storyboard, and like all whatever the infrastructure things what we can do, like proper arranging the, for example, immediately we want a discussion kind of thing, like immediate projector setup. Okay, so all these kind of permissions we have taken. So for to enable more discussions, to enable more collaborative work nature. So if you understand here, my focus is in a new, if I join as a Scrum Master in a new project, my focus is introducing Agile. But here my focus is focusing on more self-organization. Here automation testing talks about more cross-functional skills improvement, and the second point is more collaboration. So if already Agile is implementing any project, implemented in project, and you join as a Scrum Master, so my thought process was focus more on how to improve self-organizing practices, how to improve collaboration practices, and how to improve cross-functional practices. And so these three are the areas which I really focused. So fundamentally they know Agile. So everything they can take care of. So what is your contribution then? So my contribution is so focusing on self-organizing, how to build more self-organizing teams, how to build more cross-functional teams, how to build more collaborative teams. So these are the areas which I focus, and not only so because why you need Agile office environment for, but even I can say more visualization, I can say more visualization. Okay, so like this, there are few, so automation testing transformation, one thing I focused, Agile office environment I focused. So ALM tools, perfect ALM tools utilize, so they're already, before I joined this project, they're already implementing the ALM tools, but still they're not using some smart features. They're not using some smart features or some smart integrations. So they are not, I can give you the example. So they have not integrated Jira with other tools. So they have not integrated Jira with their test management tool. So testing they are using X tool, and project management they are using Y tool. So I started that's what, Mohammed. So if you wait, you will get answer. So smart feature example and I am doing. So only thing is just wait for 1-2 minutes, you will get the answer. Okay. So smart feature means, okay, so Jira to so there is no smart feature in Jira. Smart feature in the sense, so Jira with the integration with the quality center. We have the scripts in quality center, testing scripts at that time. Jira we have the project management tool. So how to integrate with Jira with the quality center? Because so we are doing 2 times unnecessary work. So Jira we have project level things, and test management we have in the some other tool. So we thought of writing a macro for that. So to integrate the Jira and to integrate the Jira and this one quality center, we successfully built a macro for that. And one more thing, so every day the teams are sending daily status report, Scrum Master is sending a daily status report, team members are sending daily status reports. Okay, so what I focused, so I clearly told them no need to send a daily status report. Jira dashboard, we created a Jira dashboard which contains perfect information what customers want, perfect information what managers want. So we created a Jira dashboard, one dashboard for manager, one dashboard for stakeholders. So whatever the information you do, stories wise information that will reflect in the dashboard. So the fourth one, what I have done, so ALM tools utilization is building the right dashboard is one smart feature, integrating Jira with the quality center by writing a macro. So that is one smart thing we have done. And so the fourth thing, what I really in addition to ALM's tools utilization and Agile office environment, automation testing transformation. So the fourth thing is so especially there are we used to get some kind of other unnecessary organization level. So organization level alignment with the Agile alignment. So this I started, but So this I was unable to complete because there were many challenges in convincing the team, and client side also I have seen some challenges. So many restrictions in the security point of view. Okay, so these three I successfully completed in this project, in the second project, and one more project. Already team is very matured in Agile. They are being Agile. They have the Agile mindset. Okay, so in this project, I can to be frank, I can say the team is already self-organized. The team is cross-functional. Team is highly collaborative. Team is taking care of whatever the Agile philosophy, Scrum, everything, and client is happy. CI/CD pipeline is built. Test automation things are built. So team knows retrospective they're implementing retrospective action improvements. They're progressing sprint by sprint in terms of velocity or whatever it is. So then here I can see little scope and very less risk also, but what I tried here, what I failed in some of the projects, organization level alignment with Agile alignment. So eliminating, eliminating need of the status reports, and explaining sprint review meeting. So if you have a sprint review meeting in place, so we have a sprint review meeting where we are discussing the directly the increment. So why we have unnecessary status reports, eliminating the need of the status reports. Okay, so eliminating need of the templates because we are using already ALM tools. Okay, so so automating some of the works with the dashboard features. Okay, so integrating test scripts with the DevOps scripts. Okay, so developing a proxy product owners. So team should have more domain knowledge kind of thing. So team should have more domain knowledge, so and ensuring 100% Agile certified in the team. 100% Agile certified in the team, and and ensuring 100% certified in the team. So more of so I focused on what is at organization level practice and what Agile exactly required. So ensuring the 100% Agile certified, developing the proxy product owner in each team, improving the more domain knowledge. Okay, so more forecast of the forecast of the forecast teams future by using some effective metrics management. So forecast of the team's future, effective metrics management, and so sharing this project success stories, so this project Agile success stories in knowledge exchange forums, or knowledge exchange forums, and sharing with other projects or teams, ensuring ensuring zero best practices. So ensuring zero retrospective items. So zero pending action improvements. Ensuring zero pending action improvements. So all action improvements which are discussed in the retrospective meeting. Okay, so retrospective meeting are covered. Okay, so ensuring zero pending action improvements, and so try focusing on scaling Scrum to deliver more productivity. So try to by speaking with the client and project managers, try to launch multiple Scrum teams to deliver more productivity. So scaling Scrum to deliver more productivity. So trying to launch multiple Scrum teams to deliver more productivity like this, so I tried for next level, I mean, so here my role is may not be a Scrum Master and more kind of an agile coach kind of thing, understanding how they are doing the work and so in any kind of innovation we can propose there. So that was my job kind of thing. Okay, so I can say I mean, so if you look at Scrum guide or Scrum theory kind of, so little different responsibilities, but what I wanted to convey. So in last, I'm working as a Scrum Master since last 5-6 years, and I got opportunity to work as a Scrum Master in 3 different projects. So now if I come to your organization, I can handle in a complete new project. I can transform it to Scrum, or already they are in Scrum but they are doing Scrum and you are expecting being Scrum. I have already previous experience on such kind of projects. Already they are being Scrum, but we can propose some kind of more innovation or more techniques or more tools implementation or more automation implementation. Yes, I have the prior experience. I mean, so I am very comfortable in my current project and current company as a Scrum Master, because this current project, current organization has given me opportunity to work in 3 different Scrum Master experiences to me. So so I mean, so I'm looking for change as a Scrum Master because I wanted to handle. I mean, I don't want to go with the settled projects as a Scrum Master. I wanted to really handle more challenging opportunities, or more complex agile environments, so that I can improve my learning curve. So these are my responsibilities as a Scrum Master. This is my answer if I attend the interview.
Ramana, thank you so much, Ramana. Yesterday, I have attended one interview. I think this is what they were expecting. They were telling, the team is new to Agile and nobody knows the process. So, what is your daily activities and all? I think this is what they are expecting. And one small question here, Ramana. Are you done? You done, or you are open for the?
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Suman,
Yeah. In the first, this thing you told, third point, agile workshops to clients, leaderships, and teams. So here, what kind of workshops that we have to conduct?
No, when we were speaking with the client, we told what is their involvement. So earlier, how frequently you are giving the feedback. Now, once it is moved to Agile, how frequently you are supposed to give the feedback.
Ramana, you there?
When you are, it's a good question, Suman. I appreciate. When you are speaking with the clients, okay. So in terms of conducting an Agile workshop, okay, we have to explain currently how you are writing the requirements, how you are collecting the requirements from end users or business. So the way you are collecting the requirements, the way you are presenting the requirements to development team in terms of BRD document has to be. So we in client workshop, we mainly focus on the 2 things. One is how you are collecting the requirements, and see what is your involvement in frequent feedbacks in the sprint review meetings. So these are the 2 things, and see, core concept of Agile is common to everyone. So what is Agile? What is Scrum? Roles of Scrum, events of Scrum, artifacts of Scrum. This core training is common, but when you are giving workshop to clients, we focus on requirement gathering and we focus on the sprint review meetings. I mean, requirement gathering in the sense story writing and all. These areas we focus. Coming to leaders, like when you are giving workshop to managers, for example. So I used to give this kind of I mean, so what happened, as I told, right? So we created a model Agile Bay. So this bay contains all Agile table we have, Agile I mean storyboards, Agile whatever the infrastructure required, we created in a little with good UI, good look and feel. So whenever a new client comes or existing client comes or any client if client comes to India for visiting any other competitors like other companies like any other company, so then our leadership used to bring them for this showcasing what is our Agile, I mean to showcase them our Agile model bay, Agile infrastructure, Agile environments, how we created. So we are beyond Agile concept. We are infrastructure level also. We are Agile now. Like that, we try to create a Agile environment. So in this process, if any client comes to Samshabad airport, they used to visit our Agile model bay. And at the time I was working as a Scrum Master in that project, and my job is like the same story, the same script I have to explain. So initially how this project was, why we moved to Agile. So the same script, same story, at least I explained 140 times to them. Okay, so what I mean, so if you are giving presentation to Agile leadership, they hardly will be having 5 minutes time or 10 minutes time. So what they really expect here, they want to know outcome. So they want to know, when I say outcome, they wanted to know, if you move to Agile, how much percentage of productivity can be improved, how much percentage of customer satisfaction can be improved. Okay, how this is helpful for your organization. So mainly these 3 points presentation I use it to give. It's a very small presentation. It is not like what is Agile and all. They used to give me, like they used to give us only 5 or maximum of 10 minutes. So 5 minutes for explaining them and 5 minutes for asking the doubts. In Agile leadership level, there are, I mean, a presentation to leadership level, if you're speaking with MD level, delivery manager level, then they give 10 minutes time. But there are different people like project managers, team leads, dev leads, these kind of people. For them, I given separate training. So what is the process you are doing, like metrics creation, reports creation, and how the cadence, release cadence, all these things are going to change. So going forward, so this is our style. Like that, I started explaining them with a little more templates internally with the managers and all, because every time, see, their expectations are little different and teams are confused. So I acted as a bridge between managers like old philosophy and teams new philosophy. I acted as a bridge. I should not create a pain to the managers, and I should not become this Agile should not become a headache to the team also. So that was a workshop I given to management. Leadership 2 types. One is your internal to your project, and people are outside, little higher level people. And the teams is training for teams is like how I'm giving training to you, so I start explaining them sprint planning meeting, daily scrum meeting, review meeting, retrospective meeting, burn up chart, Jira implementation, all these things to the teams.
Yes, Ramana, got it. And one more thing, Ramana, about this automation. So, like when we decide that we can do automation, maybe we use it for regression testing. But will that be? You will be again creating
Suman, first of all, automation doesn't mean automation testing. If you are a Scrum Master, don't look at always automation means automation testing. When I say automation of any manual work by using any macros, by using any scripts, by using any tools. That could be code review process automation, code integration process automation, unit testing process automation, system testing process automation, or deployment process automation. So it could be any work you are doing.
Okay, by using this GitHub kind of thing, that's what you mean to say, right?
Either it is a GitHub is not required. Okay, so either it is a tool or it is a script, either it is a tool or it is a script or it is a macro.
Okay.
So by using any means, we have to save the time. We have to reduce the manual intervention.
Ramana, Anil here, one quick question. The question goes as mainly the responsibilities of a Scrum Master. So in any of these 3 scenarios, what you have considered, impediments were not part of that. So can I also add something as finding impediments during this?
Anil, not only impediments, all these points you have to add. In addition
No,
to
no,
these
no. I'm
points,
not saying. Yeah, I do understand. I'm not saying no to any of these points. My only doubt is impediment finding is also part of Scrum Master's responsibility, right? Finding impediments, not solving the already existing impediments. Because I'll tell one scenario which I have. Say suppose the user is telling what is an impediment according to me. I'll say anything which is obstructing the development process to go faster or whatever it is to achieve the sprint goal at the end of the sprint, I would consider it as an impediment. Now, in the daily stand-up, say a person says, the 2 days he is saying, I have been trying this kind of thing. Now, these kind of trying, I am doing, but all these kind of things also I consider as an impediment. So after the daily scrum, I'll go to that person, I'll go to that guy individually and talk to him. Are you facing any issue? So is it not that can we add this point as related to impediments in all these three scenarios as part of a Scrum Master responsibility, right?
Okay, yeah, Anil, 3 points are there. Impediment listening, impediment providing solution to implement, guiding solution to implementation, giving solution. Okay, so impediment listening, one thing. Second thing is motivating that guy to solve impediment on his own, and any guidance kind of thing, giving assistance. Third one is solution, creating a solution by Scrum, by just like Scrum Master is giving the solution. So 3 things are there. So which one you think it's Scrum Master job?
Sorry, I feel all the 3 things are Scrum Master responsibility.
Okay, so you Scrum Master conduct a 1-to-1 meeting. Okay, understand. Okay, what is the problem, right? Okay, so all 3 are Scrum Master. So do you think Scrum Master can write a macro? Do you think Scrum Master can write a Python script? Do you think Scrum Master can write a Selenium script? Do you think Scrum Master can build CI/CD pipeline with GitHub, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, AWS?
No, Ramna, specific scenario where I was telling this particular point is, say suppose there is a Java project or your SAP project, whatever we are talking of. For a specific module, for one particular task,
Anil,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so to summarize your discussion, okay, any impediments are different categories. If impediment arises through process or people, if these 2 categories of impediments, Scrum Master has to solve with all 3: listening, motivating to solve on his own. If he fails to do that, helping him to provide the right technique. If the impediments comes through people or process. If impediment has come through any technical challenge or infrastructure, so second category, technical challenge. So if impediment has come through a technical challenge, then it is Scrum Master job, to take the help of the team to facilitate discussions how to what is the right solution, encourage the team to find out multiple solutions, conduct an open forum, what might be the right solution here, and taking some innovation lead or creative lead or some developer help to come up with that script, and ensuring that is included in the definition of done or acceptance criteria, so that it is an action improvement in the product backlog, so that it will complete. Okay, so in second category, Scrum Master can understand what is the impediment, but he may not be able to provide a solution because it's a technical challenge. That's why few companies started recruiting the technical Scrum Masters, developer as a Scrum Master, so that he can provide that solution also. And the last category, impediment may come from management or either our company or client. Like approvals, access, installation, infrastructure, procurement, and all. Here, Scrum Master end-to-end responsibility to speed up that process, so to ensure the ticket is resolved. So for that, he can go and talk to the different layers of the people, levels of the people in organization to get it resolved. So these are the three categories of impediments. Category 1, people or process. Category 2, technical. Category 3, this one, access, infrastructure, approvals. So yeah, thanks guys. Anything else to discuss, you can discuss in the next class. Already time is 9:30, 9:20.
So can you please paste this in the chat window, Ramana?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I tried my best to answer this topic, and I'm not telling this is the right way. This is one of the way. So you can answer your way of thing. That's why always I encourage you to prepare your own script for interview. This is my script if I attend the interview. Okay. Thanks guys. I'm closing the session.
Thank you, Ramana.
Thank you. Thank you, Ramana.
Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe our channel and click on bell icon.